You Vikings are incorrigible. You emerge from the womb with only one thing on your mind. How to die. What of all the things in between?
To call the show Vikings conjures up ideas of warriors and death.
Whatever the fates have in store for us, we're sure to meet again in Valhalla.
They really, truly believed the length of their life and the day of their death was fated when they were born.
Why would we go to Valhalla after such miserable and pointless deaths?
They still want to die well.
This is not the end. It's just a beginning.
If the gods don't protect me, then who can?
The Viking believed that heroic death in battle was the best way to go and the only way of guaranteeing entry to Valhalla and the afterlife.
Odin is called the Valfather, the father of the slain, because all those who die in battle become his adopted sons. So the importance of the father-son relationship is here in the concept of Valhalla as well, which is the Hall of the Slain, which is Odin's hall.
What apparently happens in Odin's hall is that all the dead warriors every morning go out into the massive courtyard and fight again and die again, then go back in the evening for more feasting and drinking. What a great life, you know.
It seems that death was conceived as a journey in Viking society. So we have evidence of various people having been buried in ships, or if you couldn't afford to be buried in a ship, maybe the stones on top of your grave would be arranged in the shape of a ship.
Graves took a few different forms. You could be buried with everything you're going to need in the afterlife, or you could be burned, also usually with things you need in the afterlife.
A king is for glory, not for long life.
When will I die?
Come back another day, Val and Shield Maiden, and perhaps I may tell you exactly the moment of your death.
Death was something not to be feared in Viking society. It was something to be embraced. But as Rollo says, don't die stupidly.
My dear friend, what are you talking about?
You're God. I'm gods. What if they don't exist? My character Ragnar always felt that people always fall back on religions as an excuse. I think his philosophy was really, if you want to make something happen, you have to do it. You can't leave your fate in the hands of the gods.
We have lots of deaths in season 4. I think we do death really well, and it always has to signify something. From the blood eagling, which was not for effect. What the blood eagling was all about was a spiritual journey that Jarl Borg had got to suffer this without showing fear, pain, as the only way he could get to Valhalla, and that was what it was about.
In Viking society, you're rewarded for your risk and your bravery. Their ethic system is based on shame and honor.
To shame me like this, Bjorn, for defending the gods.
Death is an interesting prospect when you start getting under the guise of a Viking. And in Rollo's case, that's always resulted in him being very hedonistic and almost thinking, well, if he has no control over his own death, then he can pretty much do anything, because if he's meant to die, he's meant to die. The mindset of a berserker and the word itself, bear skin, comes from bear skin or bear shirt, berserk. We've translated that as in he doesn't need to wear armor. It's just another opportunity for him to prove to the gods that he's worthy of Valhalla. If he dies in battle and he proves to them that he wasn't even wearing armor when he went out, he's fearless.
There's nothing you can do to alter your fate. And it's been suggested that perhaps this mentality inspires a certain recklessness in battle that can be advantageous.
You are Ivar, son of Ragnar Lothbrok, and many fear you. You have only seen consequences of Ragnar's death are not yet played out. Prepare yourself.
There is going to be a war. A war between brothers. A war that will make me the king of Kattegat.
Ivar and Harold are coming.
Lagertha's years are numbered as Queen of Kattegat.
I will support you against Ivar if you support me against King Harold.
A civil war can only bring tragedy. I can never forgive Lagertha for murdering our mother. Of course I'm going to kill her!
You can try. The end of our world is here.